We're here at the Mohegan Sun Arena where hundreds of people have already filled in the area to see President Donald Trump. I know these cubes here look like a lot of fun. Well, here at Planet 3 Extreme Air Park, these cubes will now have a new meaning in life, helping out our first responders. If you're shopping online, you're probably expecting to get a package like this in the mail. If that's the case, well, experts say the best way for you to keep a track of it is online to make sure you get those arrivals safely to your home. A new interactive outdoor laser tag game has made its way to Broome County. So, how does it work and where is it? Find out tonight. Stay tuned. Right now, I'm camped out in a human life-sized eagle's nest. Now, you might think that this nest right here is being built for the actual bird, but it's actually being built for you. It's a place where you and your family can have a good time. This water is overflowing into the intersection of Route 11 and Main Street, and crews earlier created what kind of looks like a dam here with the wood. And 12 News gets into gear showing you a new program about what it takes to fight fires. Join us at 11 and hear from the pros. Right in this section, there used to be flat TV screens. Now, clearly, as you can see, that's not the case anymore. Starters, you're definitely going to be using one of these guys, a shovel. That's a no-brainer. So when you hold it, you want to make sure that you're even, that you got one hand at the end and one hand at the top. Stores like JCPenney are not messing around. The store will be open beginning this Thursday at 2 p.m. and close the following day at 10 p.m. If you've traveled on Route 17 or Interstate 81 this afternoon, you may have come across some signs that may look like this: slippery roads possible. These messages are made right here in the brains of the operation. Right behind me is where the fatal stabbing took place, Wyndham Hall. One thing we've been seeing all day, not only in this area, but throughout campus, is an increase in police presence.
Honestly shocked me.
Many BU students don't know what to think after hearing 19-year-old engineering student Joa Sosa was fatally stabbed on campus Sunday night. Freshman Terry Lee says he was paralyzed with fear.
I was really hungry last night, couldn't go out, I was scared. I just kept our doors locked, stayed in my room, lights as low as possible.
Police say the incident took place at 10:30 p.m. on Sunday, but students wouldn't receive a text message or email about it for another 45 minutes.
An alert was sent to the Binghamton University community through our text messaging system as soon as we had enough verified information to send that alert out.
A heinous crime like this one left many in disbelief.
Can't believe something like this happened, especially when the residence hall I live in is so close to this place.
But at the same time, some say they aren't shocked anymore, especially after nursing student Haley Anderson was murdered off campus just last month.
I think for some students, Binghamton is something like this is a very common occurrence. It just, I wouldn't say, I expected it, but it's starting to get very common and it's danger and whatnot.
And as the investigation continues, police emphasize that they're doing what they can to keep the community safe.
For the foreseeable future, there will be an increased police presence across the campus.
Police say this was not a random act. Be sure to stick with 12 News as we continue to follow the latest in this investigation. Live in Vestal, Esperanza Gutierrez, 12 News. Ann Redmore is one of many first-grade students at St. James School in Johnson City.
Ann has a fun personality. She's vibrant and outgoing. We do a lot of dancing. We do a lot of joking.
She has obstacles some of her classmates don't have to face. She's deaf and wears cochlear implants. This past weekend, she had appointments regarding her implants, and once she came back to school...
Our classroom elf, Skitter, had brought a friend from the North Pole named Holly, who got lost in our school, and we found the elf, Holly, in her kindergarten teacher's classroom.
With some holiday magic, Holly the elf also has cochlear implants like Ann. When Ann saw Holly for the first time...
She was really, I guess, surprised and just kind of in wonder, like, wow, she looks just like me. And then she was really proud, and you could see it in her face, like, wow, she looks just like me.
Which brought emotion for Ann's first-grade teacher and sign language interpreter.
I started to cry just because it was really amazing to see that she felt included and she felt represented, because that doesn't always happen.
When she reacted the way she did, we both got emotional. We weren't expecting that from her, but she fell in love with her as soon as she saw her.
Saying this comes with an important message.
By having Holly come to our school and visit our school and represent the deaf community with her implants and be able to teach the children that representation matters, it's important that everybody feels included and equal. I think that's what Christmas is all about.
Something this first grader appreciates.
We love you, Holly. I love you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry birthday.
Santa.
In Johnson City, Esperanza Gutierrez, 12 News.
This is our first time doing this. We're very excited.
Father and son, Richard Dowd Sr. and Jr. on a trip to the nation's capital. Both served our country, the son in the Gulf War and father in the Vietnam War.
An old man and a young man.
As they traveled with the Twin Tiers Honor Flight, a nonprofit organization dedicated in honoring veterans, these two were on a mission to find the name of a fallen soldier the father knew.
I think he may be on the wall. So, just seeing the wall. I mean, come on.
Together, they will travel to Washington, D.C. with dozens of other veterans. The son served as his father's guardian on the trip to begin their own search, as we followed both to the Vietnam Wall. And as our luck would have it, we were able to help. 12 News photojournalist Chris Overby found the name, Walter Carpenter. His nickname was Bubby. Dowd almost speechless.
Hang on, I gotta get your picture for Mom.
As he touches his friend's name on the wall. He says they went to high school together before taking off to war.
I graduated before you did, but it was just nice to see a name that you recognize.
Saying he's glad he was able to make his dreams become a reality.
Brought tears in my eyes. An old geezer like me brought tears, but yet it still meant something. It meant an awful lot.
Adding he's so fortunate to have gone on this trip with his son.
What father and son get to do things together before it's too late?
An unforgettable experience these two will forever cherish, holding on to this memory close to their hearts.
I'm really glad we did.
With the Twin Tiers Honor Flight in Washington, D.C., Esperanza Gutierrez, 12 News.
Getting that phone call is never a good phone call.
And one she'll never forget about two of her employees at the time.
By making that very, very poor decision to use technology in a way that completely uses the trust of the people we serve, will follow them for the rest of their life.
Springbrook is an organization in which serves more than 1,000 people with developmental disabilities across New York State. According to police, 20-year-old Sharon McDowell on the left and 22-year-old Julianne Carbone are facing felonies. Troopers say at their job they used Snapchat, a multimedia app, and recorded inappropriate videos of some of the residents at Springbrook, a home in Milford.
Well, certainly anytime this occurs, it is shocking that this would occur. Nobody likes to, like to hear of this thing. We take it seriously and investigate it to the fullest.
Patricia Kennedy, the chief executive officer at Springbrook, says the safety of her residents is top priority.
We put in protections as much as we can for our individuals. So we have policy, we have trainings, and we have a reporting mechanism.
Kennedy also shares the cell phone policy at Springbrook is if you bring a cell phone into work, you either place it in a locker or in your purse, and you're only allowed to take pictures if you have permission to do so. Police say McDowell and Carbone were taking videos without the residents knowing and continue to do so over a period of time. Both were fired from Springbrook. In Oneonta, Esperanza Gutierrez, 12 News.